Good morning. Today I am going to deliver a topic called building blocks of algorithm. The building blocks of algorithm will have its main role in algorithm. Algorithm is a procedure for solving a problem or to perform computation. That is, it is a finite step of instructions used to execute in order in which we will obtain our desired result. There are various types of algorithm. Here I have given two different kinds of algorithm: greedy algorithm and dynamic programming. Greedy algorithm is used to get a solution which is optimal out of all several solutions for a problem. Then dynamic programming is used to get a optimal solution. The next approach of algorithm, how we can approach our algorithm. We can perform our algorithm in two different ways, that is in top down approach or in bottom up approach. Here the top down approach will consist of a big component will be broken up into smaller modules. Each and every module will have separate solution for this, and finally all the smaller solutions will get merged to form a solution of a bigger problem. Then bottom up approach is finding solution for every module, and we are going to use the solution of that smaller module to the next outer level so that it can become a bigger solution. The next is building blocks. What are the building blocks of our algorithm is the statement. It is essential to have statement at each and every step so that it get executed to get our desired result. Then the control structure of where the flow of instructions is moving. Here the control structure is of four different types: sequence, selection, iteration and functions. Then the statement is a line, that is it contains an instruction. In that line, that instruction will get executed to do a specific action. The next, sequence control structure. So here sequence in the sense each and every line in the algorithm will get executed in order without skipping a single line. All the statements will get executed. So here the algorithm which consists of all statements to be executed in sequence. For this I have given you the example called finding the area of circle algorithm. Similar type, we are having so many algorithms in which all the instructions will be executed from top to bottom, that is from first step to final step, so that we can get our desired result. Here the step 1 will be starting our algorithm, and step 2 will be reading a radius of the circle to find the area. Then third step will be calculation part, that is area of circle will get calculated, and the fourth step will be the area, that output value will get printed, and step 5 will be stop. The next is selection control structure. In this selection control structure, only one part of the segment will get executed based on the condition. The difference between the sequence and selection part is that in sequence control structure all the instructions will get executed, whereas in selection control structure only one part of the segment will get executed based on the condition. Here the algorithm which is given as an example called algorithm to find the even or odd number. So that to find an even or odd number, the condition to check is n modulus 2 double equal to 0. That is, you are taking a modulus of a number by 2, and when we get the remainder 0, that number is completely divisible by 2, and we can project that it is an even number, or else we can move and say that number is an odd number. For that, the algorithm I have started in the first step, then I have read out the number. Then in the third step I am checking whether it is even or odd based on the condition. If my condition n modulus 2 double equal to 0 is true, then I can say that it is even. If that condition fails, then I should say that it is odd. So here based on this condition, either step 3 will get executed or else the step 4 will get executed. So only one part of the segment is being executed based on the condition. So it comes under the selection control structure. Then the final step is to stop our algorithm. The next control structure is iteration. So the iteration means the repetition or looping. If when a set of statements is executed for several times repetitively based on the condition, that is until the condition becomes false, the set of instructions will get executed repeatedly. So that it belongs to iteration or repetition or looping control structure. Here the example which I have given is to find factorial of a number. So to find the factorial of a number, every time the number should get multiplied with the consecutive number until the final number has been reached, starting from 1. So that I have started the algorithm, and the second step is to read a number. Third step is to initialize two data, that is initialization of a looping variable I have done, and then the final variable fact is assigned with the value of 1. The next calculation part, I am calculating the fact value with the I value, that is initialized value 1 is getting multiplied with fact, then the final result is getting stored in the fact. Again the next time I am updating the variable I equal to I plus 1 until I reaches 1, that is the looping variable whenever it reaches n until that condition it gets multiplied with the next iterative value and the final variable of fact is calculated. The next, when this condition fails, it will move to the step 5 and it will print the value of fact. Now it is the time to stop our algorithm. Once when the I value reaches n, the fact variable is being calculated. Suppose when we are taking the n value as 4, the fact is getting calculated with the help of 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. Every time the I value will get incremented by 1. So the iteration algorithm will involve the initialization of looping variable and then condition checking and then the updation of looping variable. The next is the function. So we all know the function is a block of code which is used to execute a statement to perform specific action. We are encouraging function to improve code reusability as well as to for the smaller reduction of code. That is, every time when we need to perform a specific action, we need not to repeat the same set of statements. Instead of that, we can engage it in a function. We can include that block of code inside a function and we will execute that function whenever it is needed. So here the algorithm to find factorial is by using function I have given here. So we will start our algorithm. We will read all the input values and assigning of factorial. Here again I am using the factorial with the help of function. Now I am going to declare a function fact by using the keyword def. In Python, functions can be defined with the help of a keyword called def. The next I am repetitively calling the function fact with the argument of n minus 1. So when the n reaches 1, 1 minus 1 will return 0. So fact of 0 is 1. So until that, each number will repetitively call its function fact of n. So at the time when the fact of n minus 1 is called, your output will become n into n minus 1 into. Likewise, every time the value will get calculated and the output will get printed. At last, once when the fact of 1 is reached, then the final step will become stop. So here I have repetitively called the function, so it becomes a recursive function since the fact function is called inside the fact function. Repetitively a function will get called inside another function, hence it is called recursive function. So these are the building blocks of algorithm which is used to execute a flow of instructions in that specific order to get the desired output. So each and every algorithm which we are giving for a program will follow any one of this control structure and then the desired result will get uptime. So these are the building blocks of algorithm. Thank you.